Today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 favorite secret rares in my collection. What is going on, guys? I'm AT and welcome to my channel. So a little bit about myself. I'm from Australia. I collect Dragon Ball Super cards mostly, and I have been doing so for over 2 years now, and I gotta say Dragon Ball has one of the best artworks I have seen in a trading card game in a very long time. So before we get started, comment down below, let me know how long you guys have been collecting Dragon Ball Super for. Alright, so let's get started. Number 10, we have Distant Descendant Son Goku Jr. Now this card used to be my least favorite secret rare, to be honest, until set 7 came out. Now I kind of appreciate this card a lot more. And it's still relatively cheap to this day, sitting at around 70 Australian dollars raw. And as a PSA 10, you're looking at anywhere from $180. Now I will convert all prices down below into USD just to make it easier for you guys. But as you can see in this card, we've got some nice holo and texture. And in the back, you've got the whole Goku lineage. You have Gohan, Goku, Bardock, and Goten. So it's a really nice card. And that gets my number 10 spot. Next up, we have Son Goku and Oob, Seeds of the Future. Now this card is the cheapest secret rare you can find at the moment in the hobby, sitting at around $30 raw. And as a PSA 10, you're looking at around $100, which isn't too bad for the cheapest secret rare, to be honest. And I really like the artwork. It's simple but nice. You got Goku flying off with Oob and Dragon Balls surrounding them. You even got the quote right there. The Dragon Balls will be there for them. And as most of you guys know who watch Dragon Ball Z, you'd know that in the ending of Dragon Ball, he was wearing blue, which I always thought was cool. So basically this card is the ending of Dragon Ball Z, all in this one artwork. And it's really nice as well. So this guy gets my number 9 spot. Back there he goes. Moving to the next one, we have Super Saiyan 4, which is my favorite form in Dragon Ball. SS4 Vegeta, Peak of Primitive Power. Now this card came in a set, Malicious Machinations, which was one of the first sets to introduce 3 secret rares. So there's 2 other ones in this set. One is Baby Janemba and the other one is Dark Dragon Balls, which I also have at PSA at the moment. So hopefully they come back as 10s as well, and I'll do an update when I get my returns. So this card is pretty nice. You got Golden Uzaru in the back, and as you can see, the eyes go red, which is pretty awesome. Bandai just does a really good job with all the cards and the artwork, the quality. It's just the best. Hands down, I can say no other trading card game can compete with Dragon Ball. So this card around $200 raw, and as a PSA 10, last sold auction was a while ago, I believe August, and that went for $500 Australian. But just one sold listing isn't enough for me to base the price of this card as a PSA 10. So hopefully we get some more sales data and we can go off that. But you know, Dragon Ball is going up and up, so it could probably be worth that much soon. Next up, we have the most expensive and rarest secret rare you can find at the moment in Dragon Ball Super card game, and that is Son Goku, the Awakened Power. Now this card, the only reason it's that expensive is because it came in a limited print set, and it's also very playable. So as you can see here, Victory Strike, which is another name for this card, people call it Victory Strike Goku. When you deal life damage by attacking with this card, you win the game. So when the set first came out, there weren't many collectors around, and a lot of these cards just went straight into decks being played, used, abused, damaged, and no longer mint. So it's probably quite hard at this point in time to find one that would be able to get a 10. And as I mentioned before, it is expensive. It's sitting at around $1,000 plus raw, and as a PSA 10, most recent sold listing on PWCC auctions went for $2,150 US, so just under $3,000 Australian. And I also want to just emphasize one thing, especially when it comes to this card. A lot of people from cross collecting, mostly Pokemon, will say this card is from the first set basically, and it's not. It's just from a themed limited set. Yeah, I guess you can consider it the Holy Grail if you'd like, but there are a lot more rarer cards than this and more expensive. but as a secret rare, this one is number one. So, you know, if you can get your hands on this card, it would be a nice card to hold on to. And, you know, saying that, I did send a spare copy of mine to Beckett, and that one came back as a pristine 10. So as you can see, centering, corners, edges got 10, just 0.5 off a black label, but I'm not too fussed. Having it as a 10 is still just as good. Next up we have Frieza Army Reborn. Now this card came in a themed booster set, so same as this Goku and the Awakened Power. They were both themed boosters as well, based off of a certain thing in the Dragon Ball franchise. This one was off the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. As you can see, you got Broly and Paragus in the back, and Frieza looking all smug as usual. And you can see all the texture in the back, it's really nice. Artwork, I quite like this card a lot. It's simple and it's cool, and it's based off the movie, which is really awesome as well. So if you guys have not watched that movie, I highly recommend you check it out. And a lot of people probably won't agree with me putting this ahead of that secret rare there, but I like the artwork a whole lot more. And it's still pretty decently priced, this card. Pull rates were pretty high in the set. This card is going for $80 raw, and as a PSA 10 from 160 to 180, I believe, or even up to 200. So it's actually a pretty decently priced card, and it looks really nice. So number 6 goes to Frieza Army Reborn. So halfway through this top 10 countdown, if you're still stuck around to this long, smash that like button, hit the subscribe to support this channel if you like this kind of content, and we'll continue on. Number 5, we have SS3 Gogeta. So Miraculous Fighter SS3 Gogeta. This card has a ridiculous amount of gold, as you can see, but it is a really nice card. This card is sitting at around, I think it's gone up, so it's sitting around $120 raw, and as a PSA 10, just like the Vegeta, I think our last sold listing was quite a while ago, probably June, July. I'll probably put a picture up on the screen for you guys to see, and that went for around $300, which isn't too bad, and it's a really nice card. SS3 is actually one of my second favorite forms as well, as you can see, and it's Gogeta. I love their fusion outfit. So you can see all the texture in this card. If my camera will focus for you guys, there we go. And the detail, it's really nice. Crazy amount of gold, but very nice. So number 5 goes to Gogeta. Now we have another expensive secret rare, which is the big boy himself, Broly. So this is the OG Broly, and as you can see, he's actually Super Saiyan 3 margin, which is really nice. Now as you can see, this card is gorgeous. It's got a lot of texture in the back and detail and foiling. I'm gonna have to say Destroyer Kings was probably one of the last sets where Bandai put so much effort into their secret rares, and it's just amazing. It's beautiful. This card is around $400 raw. It was very playable when it came out. I'm not too sure about it now because I'm mostly just a collector. I have played a little bit here and there, but not that much. And as a PSA 10, there's no real sold listings for this, so I'd give it an estimate of maybe $1,000, but that is not a guaranteed price. This honestly was the last time I've seen such nice secret rares in this set. So this card gets number 4, and number 3 is actually the second secret rare which came in Destroyer Kings, and that is Arcane Absorption Majin Buu. Now this card has been in my top 3 for a very long time, since the card came out, and honestly I gotta just say, Buu in Barbady's clothing is sick, and as you can see, there is a lot going on in this card. All that texture and foiling just spiraling in the background, just looks amazing. Close up for you guys to see, and this is what I mean when I say Bandai is doing an amazing job. If you can actually show me a trading card game right now that has better artwork than Dragon Ball, I'd love to see it, because I really do not think there is a single trading card game that has this much detail and quality in their cards. Now this card here is around $300 raw, and just like the Broly, there has not really been any sold listings. I do know of some private sales and stuff like that. I'll give that price, which is around $500-600 for this one card as well, which is pretty good considering it's my top 3. So yeah, Arcane Absorption Majin Buu. Alright, so number 2 in this countdown, second favorite secret rare of all time, is also another Super Saiyan 4. So we got Hyper Evolution Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. Now this card is gorgeous as well. This actually is one of the cards that got me into Dragon Ball Super. So when this card first came out in set 3 and I saw it, I just wanted it and I had to get it. It was probably one of the first secret rares that I was just hunting for. It's beautiful. I can't get over it. It's just really, really nice, and it's actually the card that got me into the game. So this card is actually still relatively cheap, I think. When I was buying them, they were really cheap, and I still got quite a bit in my grading pile and some still at PSA as well. At the current moment, this price for the card is $120 raw, and as a PSA 10 you're looking anywhere from $300 up for this card, and it is just, like I said, beautiful. Can't stop repeating myself, but as you can see, his Kamehameha swirling there, and the background texture is just nice with the gold foiling outline. It's simple but detailed. That's what I like the most about these cards, some of them. So this guy gets number 2. And I also actually have another one, because that's how much I like these cards, and I hope I can get some more. So number 1 is what you all have been waiting for. My favorite secret rare of all of these in the Dragon Ball Super card game, and that is Ultimate Force SSB Vegito. Now this card is just beautiful. It's gorgeous. Just like the SS4, they're both in a similar pose, and it's simple but very nice. Now this card is actually the first secret rare in the Dragon Ball Super card game, and at the time the print quality wasn't that great either for set 2. So you could pull this guy packed fresh and still have a lot of scuffs and scratches and foiling defects and specks and just a whole bunch of random things that could potentially happen to the card even though it's packed fresh. If you look at the pop report, so for those of you who don't know what a pop report is, it's basically how many of these are in existence. So if you put up this serial code here on the PSA website, it will let you know exactly how many PSA 10s, 9s, 8s there are, and the 9s are actually catching up to the 10s, which just proves how much harder it is to grade this card. So this card has gone up quite a lot since I bought these as well. I still got a lot in my grading pile, some at PSA. Hopefully I get some more 10s. Even 9s are going for a pretty decent price at the moment, but I just collect it because I love it. It's just, I love Dragon Ball. This is the best trading card game ever, and I will stick to it till the end. Raw right now, this card is going for around $120, $140. As a PSA 10 though, that's a different story. PSA 10, I've seen people listing it for $1,000 up US, and I think one did sell for around $800 US, which is pretty insane for this card. Even a PSA 9 I've seen sell for about $400 or $500 Australian. So it is getting up there, and it is definitely a great card to have in your collection, and it goes really well together with the SS4. Really, really beautiful cards. Like I said, Bandai is killing it, giving Dragon Ball fans what they want, and I hope this trading card game takes up into the top 3 and continues on strong. So I do have another one of these as well, because that's how much I like it. I have a PSA 9 sitting around somewhere as well, which I'll probably have to show up another time, but SSB Vegito. Now you can see the beams, the foiling. This card is beautiful. Number 1, SSB Vegito. Once again, Thank you guys for watching my video, and if you enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.